doing? Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
Because I remember when you had her on,
Yeah.
and she kind of alluded to something, and she knows what the history with me and you. So it just, as a maturity thing, it feels good to kind of go.
You know what,
make it
Aries?
right,
I want to
man.
say something nice.
Go ahead.
And I just had this feeling, and this is real.
Uh-oh.
Like, I don't know about you, and I don't say this out loud, but I have this feeling about Mad TV. First of all, number one, it's like, it's my family.
Okay, yeah.
Like when I just did a movie, I think 7 or 8 months ago with Will Sasso. We were in Florida shooting a couple of scenes in a movie.
Right.
And there's just a feeling that I have when I'm around you, even you. When I think about you, even you, when I think about you,
Right.
you're sort of like, this brother that I don't really get along with, but still I love, because I feel like, this business looked at Mad TV during that time as SNL's bitch.
Okay.
Right?
Fair.
And, I remember, when other people would leave that show back then, they would get deals and all these things, right? And we left and we had to go back in line. We really did, right? And so, I look back at Mad TV and the people that were on it with just love and fond memories. And, I was walking down Larchmont maybe a couple of months ago. Do you remember this? And I hear Bobby, and it was Michael Hitchcock.
Right.
And Hitchcock goes, me, Jennifer Joyce, and Jim Wise are eating at this pastry come. So I went and I sat there and ate with them.
Right.
And we were talking the shit. And because they were all writers and producers on Mad TV. And I just have this feeling when I'm, and then while you were on this show just now, this last hour, I was like, why? I love this guy. Why did, I really do. Like, why did we even have this thing? And I'm glad you came on.
Because you don't return calls, nigga.
I know, I
Oh my God.
I almost said that word. Don't say it anymore, because I'm going to get in trouble, right? Yeah. My point is that, well, I know.
He's like the Asian Joe Pesci from Lethal Weapon.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I am like that. But my point is that
Right.
I am from now on.
Right.
From now on, from this day forth, right?
Yes.
You and I are at a different place. From this day forth, there is no more shit talking. From this day forth, you are my brother, my comrade. We were in the platoon. Right. We were in World War II together. We were fighting the shit, right? We're in the shit, okay? So I promise you, no more, right? But we had to do this because, there were just some things in the past, and I think we've,
right.
Yeah.
When you say in the shit, I got to pause, because nigga, you might mean me and you in the shit.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I actually saw you on one of my favorite shows, man, Sex and the City. And I was like, oh shit, Bobby Lee. Yeah, so you.
That was bad?
No, you're
Okay,
great.
okay.
But it was that's truly one of my favorite shows.
Why?
Wow.
Do you like this new version of it?
I can't fucking stand
Okay.
it. And I've been with him for the whole 6 seasons.
Yeah.
The 2 movies after. I even own the Pink Velvet 6-season DVD case.
It's insane. Why would you?
Love that.
Why?
The writing.
Oh, the writing's good.
Writing's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Here's why I don't like the new boot, the reboot.
Yeah.
1, you ain't got Samantha.
Yeah.
So the band's not really there.
Yeah.
2, you killed off my nigga Big. So that bothered me.
Yeah.
And now here's the third thing.
Wait, isn't Aiden back now?
Yeah, but he ain't Big.
I know. But I was always an Aiden stan.
Yeah, but Big was the dude.
Maybe.
But listen, here's the other thing.
It's just shocking that you even like
shocking.
those.
Oh, Miranda, Samantha.
I don't mean racist. I
Harry.
thought maybe The Wire you would have said it or whatever.
And you know what? I think that's one of the most overrated TV shows. The Wire, overrated.
Wow, I love it.
I fell off after season 2.
Yeah.
But
It's that interesting.
the third thing that I don't like is it feels like an agenda to me. Cynthia Nixon, who's gay in real life, on the show was as straight as an arrow. Her character, Miranda, was always business. She would be the character of the 4 that would be most likely to go, not saying she's hating on gay people, but that ain't my lane. But now it feels like they made her girlfriend, they gave her a girlfriend, and all of a sudden she's gay. And I'm just going, this to me feels like an agenda. If you had established within the show during its run
I love it.
that she was bisexual, then I could buy that.
didn't
But
Samantha
she was so straight. Now you telling me she got a girlfriend?
Because Samantha had a girlfriend.
But that's Samantha's
Yeah,
character.
you're right.
Samantha would do that.
You're right.
Samantha was all over the place. That was her energy.
Oh my god.
Dude, you're so passionate.
Miranda
about
got married to Steve, had Brady. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
They moved to Brooklyn.
Moved to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And now
I don't know anyone's name. I show up on set. I don't know who's
Wait,
who.
why don't you tell your Samantha story? Kim Cattrall, your best friend.
Oh, you're friends with Kim Cattrall?
No.
Tell
I'm
us.
not friends with her. She was just. I've already told the story too many times on podcasts, but just.
And for the records, I don't want to get in trouble. Gay people, mazel tov. Have at it, baby.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yay.
I'm just saying, like, y'all feel like y'all doing this to be, hey, we're part of the times.
Yeah.
We're hip. We're trendy. We're ahead of
Forced.
her. It feels forced.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't her character.
Right.
So that's why I don't fuck.
Anyway,
Wow.
anyway, I did a commercial and she wasn't really not nice, but it was. I'm gonna be honest with you,
Yeah.
and this is exactly from what he was saying. I wasn't good that day.
And during the commercial.
So I did a commercial even before I did Matt TV with Kim Cattrall, and I just wasn't good.
She wasn't nice to you?
And as soon I did 5 or 6 takes. Michael Bay directed it,
Oh, shit.
and I did 5 or 6 takes on something.
What commercial was this?
Pepsi. With me and Eric Stone Street were towel guys for Kim Cattrall.
Wow.
Right, and I wasn't good that day. And in retrospect, why would anyone be nice to a guy that's just like so nervous and fumbling the ball?
You just proved why I was.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What she did was, she walked up to me and Eric Stone Street at the end of the day. We're standing together. She looks at Eric because Eric Stone Street killed it. You know Stone Street, right?
No.
Modern Family.
He's on Modern Family. He's the fat gay guy on Modern
Oh,
Family.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Stone Street killed it. And she walks right up to Eric and goes, "You have a bright future." And then she looks at me and she just walked away.
But was it one of those looks where it was like,
Yeah,
so she letting you know without saying it?
I think so. Yeah. Wow. And I just remember my heart shattered inside my body. Right. But in retrospect, I was terrible.
I remember I did Conan.
Yeah.
I forget how many times. I had done Conan like 7 times. I forget which time I had done it. But Sarah Jessica Parker was on before me.
Love her.
So I saw her in the dressing room and I fucking melted. It's like, you were on one of my favorite shows. Oh my God, Kerry. I don't know. I don't think you should be with Petrovsky. I think Big is your guy. I like Aiden. Berger was a loser. But yeah.
Wait, are you a Carrie? Like Carrie was your girl of all of them?
Of all of them, Samantha.
Okay.
But Carrie's relationship was big. I tell you, I really love Charlotte. Them legs, man.
I love
Charlotte in heels. Oh my God. She was a bit prudy, but bitch had some legs.
Yeah, she's
man.
a country club bitch.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
legs, goddammit. Ooh.
You're boggling me fucking mind right
Dude,
now.
I'm
man.
telling you, my favorite shows of all time, Sopranos and then Sex in the City.
fucking insane.
I'm telling you, man,
It's
that
fucking,
show.
I'm telling you, it's
Oh,
insane.
Dude, proudly.
right now,
I would
man.
be on the plane and pull out my pink velvet case. Come on, man.
Yeah, man.
No shame, baby.
No shame, baby. No.
Love that.
So insane. That's unbelievable to me.
Yes.
So, are you on the road? Or what do you? Let's talk about now.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a podcast?
Yes.
What's it called?
Spears and Steinberg.
And you do it by yourself?
No, my feature comedian, Andy Steinberg.
White guy?
Yes, Jewish. Berg, nigga. We do it on the road week to week.
Yeah.
It's been out for about going on 5 years now.
Oh, good.
And to all the people, this is my camera, right?
Yeah.
Right. To all the people, please subscribe. Also, go to our YouTube channel, Spearsburg Pod. But we didn't get on YouTube until probably 2 years in. So if you really want to follow the podcast, and I know
And you have 3?
Yeah, 3
That's
boys.
insane.
Yeah.
And then
It's a
none.
statement.
None. My wife is pregnant.
Woo! You got all the testing done, all that?
Yeah, it's mine.
What do you mean? I think the testing's important.
Yeah, we did lots of testing.
Yeah.
So many times.
Paternity testing. I made her do it every day. Yeah. Even though we were married and planning on having children.
Are you
Huge turn on.
Are you nervous?
No.
Excited?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Wow.
I don't really get nervous in that way. It'll be like when they're 12 and I have to go to like a lot of sports things, then I'll be like, this isn't that fun. But I think
Yeah.
I'm like stoked on changing diapers.
Huh. You don't.
Oh,
You
wow.
want to change diapers, but you don't want to cheer them on in sports.
No, I don't want them to do sports, dude.
Oh,
why?
you're the biggest cheerer. I can tell, dude.
Dude, I don't want them to play sports. I want them to smoke weed and hacky sack like I did.
Shoot for the
I'll go
stars.
for like a weekend if they
Right.
want to be an actor or whatever. I'll
Yeah.
go to like a weekend plays
Right.
Yeah.
twice a year.
Right.
But like if they're like really good at soccer or really good at and you got to like travel with them, that
All
seems
right.
like a lot.
And now you
You're
got to
such a
start
hater.
watching the
Yeah,
sport.
totally.
Such a hater.
I know.
He's like, you're physically able? Fuck off. You line up a cement truck and hit him.
Yeah, I throw him in front of a
Do
cement.
what I did.
I throw him in front of a cement truck so he gets funny. I'm like, you're not funny.
Yeah.
You have to overcome
Funnier.
something.
My legs. Good. Your comedy.
You're gonna like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it? What about you? Is it stressful?
It can be.
Yeah.
I mean, you just.
But is there? Because people. This is what I hear. Okay.
Okay.
And I don't know if this is true, but I've read comics. When comics have babies, it blows my mind.
Sure.
Right? I go, wow.
Because they're not babies, they're pig buttholes.
Yeah.
Crazy.
More and more common.
Yeah. And they go, when I get over the road, I can't wait to land, and I can't wait to get home to see my kids. I get excited to see their kids. You feel that when you're on the road?
I will say that is one thing I am coming away with from doing the tour is that I do get very excited to get back home. It makes you appreciate the home life a lot more.
Yeah.
What about you?
No.
I know I have 3 kids. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I definitely I like to get home and see them. For me, I hate missing stuff like milestones for them or like coming home and seeing like, oh, you got a haircut. Fuck. Okay, cool. Like I feel like I'm missing their lives, and also the behavior, like when you're gone, you come back, like the ups and downs that my absence creates in their lives emotionally is tough to reconcile with. To be like, I'm causing them to be crazy right now because I'm either leaving or coming back or whatever.
Oh.
So yeah.
But you get this like in the morning? Daddy, wake up, Daddy.
Well, kind of, yeah. My kids are all very different.
Just good, huh?
I see your third act. Right here.
Yeah. And they jump on the bed. Papa, look at what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's like that. The English is better.
Yeah.
But dude, I got like one kid that's like Mr. like walk a straight line, and then I got like one little wild dog, and the other one's just under 2, so we don't know yet.
All right. What does wild dog mean?
Last night I was like, all right, buddy, it's like show's over, let's go to bed now. And he just smacked me across the face.
Oh,
And he's almost 6,
wow.
full force. And I know what he's doing. He wants like to get a rise out of me.
Yeah.
And it's one of the hardest things ever to not do.
Because you know you could punch him way harder.
Yeah.
Well, dude, if anybody slaps you, you immediately are like, oh, like, what? What are we doing?
Yeah.
I immediately take my shirt off and get in a fighting scene.
Yeah, and so it's tough.
When he
not
punches
to be
you, does he
like,
giggle? Like,
no,
It was a
he-
open-handed.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
an
and then he
open
just
hand.
stared.
But like he does it semi often.
Oh.
Like
gotta
even
hit
in the
her.
morning, I'll like come in bed and like lay down and be like, "Hey man, we gotta get ready for school. Like it's almost that time." And then he'll just be like, "Wham!" And I'm like, "You can't. You
Yeah, I
can't.
feel like
all you can do is
gotta-
go." So yeah, we gotta get out of bed.
no, you have to
and,
say something.
Yeah, I think you got to
You got to say something.
stay home a lot more.
You do. I do say
Not doing
stuff.
the rest of the days.
But like you can't give them what they want, which is like negative attention and all that kind of thing. You know, like if you give it even like a, hey man, let me sit up for a second, let me talk to you. Look, you can't do that because if you go out in the world and you react that way to people, all of a sudden they're like, cool, I'm getting attention. But if you go, hey man, that hurt me. 10 minutes, we got to be downstairs, okay? Wow. And then they go, well, fuck, that doesn't work. And it does go up and down. Like, I've mastered it, and then now I'm in and out of town, and this is a hilarious podcast.
No, dude, I like this information.
But it's tough. It's tough to be great all the time. You cannot do it, but it's something you try and do. That's all.
All right, guys.
Can't bat 1,000.
That's
Can't bat
so good,
1,000.
dude. That was so good.
That's all.
Yeah, his was simple, but yours is like
I mean, I'm being attacked in my own home.
Yeah.
And I have girls. Girls rock.
Yeah.
They do. They're just like, how do they sound?
They rock for now.
Very much.
They rock for now. I
Oh
think
yeah,
middle school
my
could
life will
rough,
get
right?
harder later.
Yeah.
I really.
Yeah, that's what
All
my
right.
mom said, that like I was like a little terror as a little boy, starting fires, throwing rocks at cars, kicking kids downstairs. But then like once I got to my teenage years, I was like a piece of cake.
Wow.
Minus getting hit by the cement truck.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Besides being crippled through.
I was a piece of cake for 4 months where I was in a coma. Or whatever.
Didn't you used to beat your grandma?
Oh yeah.
Come on.
You used to beat your grandma?
Let's get into
Let's
this.
tell them about it.
How was that negative attention?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I mean, I did, but why are you bringing that up? She didn't feel anything.
Brought to you by Liquid Blood.
All right, so my grandma was paralyzed from the neck down.
Okay.
All right, she got a stroke.
Now we're getting into comedy.
Here we go.
Yeah.
And in Korea, I visited them, and my dad came up to my brother and I goes, "Hey, why grandma? You got, like, she bleeding." And we go, "We don't know." Right? Why every time you together, she bleeding? We don't know. Right? And then the next day, my dad walks in, and there's these willow sticks.
Oh boy.
You know what I mean? Like they had a little, like a vase with willow sticks sticking
Right,
out.
right, like a
so my brother and I pick it up,
switch.
and she's paralyzed from like, and we just whip her with the fuck? Right? And my dad goes, I found you! Right?
Yeah.
And then he beat us with it.
Yeah.
And my grandmother was
That's
watching,
right.
paralyzed, watching us. Yeah.
Wait, so did she know? Was her like back to you guys
Yeah,
and
was
you
she
were
like-
hitting
No,
her?
she was, I think she liked the attention.
What the?
Well, I thought she couldn't feel it, but she can't feel it.
No, she knows what she was doing, but she can't feel it.
So she thought it was pretty rad.
Well, did her voice work?
what do you mean?
Like,
talking
could
to
she
you? Stop.
say like, "It's the two children, they're beating me with"?
No, she
switches?
couldn't talk.
Oh, okay.
It was more
Perfect.
like, when you hit, she would go,
right.
So she was like, she had locked-in syndrome.
locked in, dude. Got locked way in, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
way
deep,
in.
deep.
Lock.
That's so
Yeah.
dark.
And then she died.
Yeah.
Not from that, but like years later.
You think
know?
so, huh?
You can't be certain.
That's cool.
Yeah, she
Had
just
nothing
moved
to do with
away
it.
and never
Wasn't
never called
depressed.
us again.
Well, I mean, there's a language barrier because she's Korean. Guys, I mean, like Adam said, right? You said that as a kid, you were wild. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say you beat grandma.
I had some phases, Then I went to a spiritual phase,
Okay.
like a God
Yeah,
phase.
I feel like
What?
I didn't have many like. I mean, I guess I had some attitude phases, but I never had any like. I didn't go through like a goth phase. Did you?
You jock phase?
Is that the only
You have a jock
phase you can think of? It's a goth phase. If we're talking phases, I did not
I mean,
go through a
that's the
goth phase.
that was the big one in my high school.
Yeah,
Kids
the emo,
suddenly
yeah.
like would come and they're just wearing like stockings on their on their arms.
Yeah.
And their eyes are painted black.
Yeah.
But you don't just jump from one day to the next. I think there's like a gradual getting there, right?
Where like you come into school in 8th grade in like Jenko jeans and
Jenko, oh my God.
everyone's like,
I don't think that would have flown in my school. They'd have been like, "Hey, man, you're not that sad. Come on, dude."
You know, Jenkos are still a thing.
oh, they've looped back.
They have.
But what is it?
yeah.
I don't even know what it is. Janko.
It's like the raver pants,
Like
the
the
big
really
wide.
big
Look up
leg.
Jake Janko. I want to look at him.
Wide leg pants.
Yeah.
Brandon
But you do
Dermer
the
and I
running man.
always send each other Jenko jeans.
Oh, yeah?
They
Yeah.
never fully leave.
Those are bell bottoms.
They're not. They're not.
They're way
Oh, no,
dumber.
I've seen the black ones. I hate those.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those
They're
are
wild.
insane.
So that kid right there, Oliver Tree.
She has been on this podcast.
Yeah, so people that look exactly like him
Yeah.
went to my high school.
Ah.
And that's not, that I guess is different than sad boy
Right.
goth.
emo. Yeah, this is more the raver.
Yeah, this is right.
We had Cavaricis.
What's that now?
Cavaricis. What do you mean?
I don't know what it is
That's
either.
an Italian delicacy.
Yeah. What's that?
Yeah. Cavaricis were this thing where it was like,
AC Slater pants.
let me just,
Maybe.
Okay, yeah, but this is is it?
Is it a belly chain?
let me just, no.
Yeah.
It was like tight here, and then it came out.
Yeah.
Like gypsy pants or whatever.
Parachute.
Yeah, I think maybe AC Slater pants.
Yeah, that's a pretty good way to describe it.
That exactly.
Whoa, those are cool. Those are like hammer
Will you
pants.
type in AC Slater
like-
pants? Please?
Yeah, those are
Like
hammer
that, yeah, like
pants.
that. Those
Oh,
were
hammer pants.
We call those hammer pants.
Those are hammer pants. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
So we did hammer pants because it was the 80s.
Yeah,
Yes,
drop crotch.
Well, I feel like the
Mario
AC
Lopez.
Slater pants
Whoa.
are called something different. Those are called Zubaz, right?
Well,
Zubaz?
no.
Yeah.
You're looking
Zubaz
at
is a
Zubaz. But
brand.
click. No. Up in the pink shirt. The pink shirt.
No,
right here.
that
Why are we avoiding
No,
that?
the
Mario
one,
Lopez,
The one
Mario
with
Lopez.
the really nice ass. That's Mario Lopez.
Yeah, right here. Those are what we
Yeah,
wore.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's
yeah,
hard.
Yeah,
They
but
have-
the one with the really nice ass, that has to be Mario.
Why is that even there? Oh,
Mario, that's Mario
I
Lopez
think
for
of
sure.
Mario Lopez, AC Slater.
bought those.
That was the
1991. I think of those pants.
That
that
was
a
the
real
wildest
website?
trend.
with the bow on the back.
The butthole extension where the wrinkles go
The
all the way
scrunch
under your
butt.
That model's got to be highly sought after.
dude,
for
look, I would wear those to the next.
Wow, those are nice. Nice pants. Whoa.
The scrunch butt gives the illusion of cheekier.
What is that
Oh,
called?
That's a karariki.
Butthole. Butts.
What's the style called of
Those
those?
are just like fancy yoga pants.
Well, but
right?
it's like a gift. You're gifting these pants.
But the like,
bow on them.
what is the like scrunchy? Because I've seen that before, and I don't know.
Gift
what it's
to the
called.
I
world.
don't know.
And I need to get some for myself.
Scrunch hole.
Could you imagine you buy your wife those or your girlfriend? And
Are they puckered?
everything you give her just has a bow on it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never dated a girl with that kind of butt. Anyway, let's move on. I just can't get them. I don't know why. The bubble butt,
They're too fast.
Yeah, I do flat butts.
Yeah,
Not
sure.
yours. Yours is great.
Yeah.
Let's move on. It's getting uncomfortable now. It's getting fucking weird. It's getting fucking weird. So, what are you guys doing?
Playing footsie. Get out. That's none of your business.
I'm left.
Do you guys miss each other when you're doing your own thing or no?
Yeah,
This must be nice. The band's back together. Sort of.
Well, as one that
Yeah,
doesn't
rock.
get sick of my guys, I do. I miss you guys. I
Yeah.
love you guys. If we're gone, it's nice now that we have the tour and the podcast that
break the tension.
It's interesting. And I think I talked a lot to you last time. You have some intentions of acting or no?
No, I can't act. Can't do it.
I love when a comic say that. How do you know?
I've failed. I've never gotten one audition. I've gone on 9 million auditions, never gotten a thing. Can't do it. I stink. They laugh at me.
Why do you do it then?
You do it for the agent. And you go, maybe I'll get this one. It's like a lotto ticket. Like,
So
this
if
could
you
be the
do
one.
get, would you get nervous?
Not really. I just don't give a shit, and I never have gotten one. So I've tried everything.
What do you mean everything? Like acting coach?
I've gotten costumes. I walk in with a cowboy, and I go, "Howdy, partner," or "Woo-wee," or whatever. And I've got an acting class. I've done that. That didn't help.
Yeah.
I just can't act.
I don't think that's it. I think what it is. Can I tell you what my true opinion of
All
it?
right, hit me.
Okay, if they're not familiar with you,
Yeah.
okay, because it's like if I was a producer, let's say one day I'm producing a movie,
Mm-hmm.
I would already know exactly where to put you,
Aha.
right? Because there is a tonality that you have, right, and a rhythm that you have when you talk, right, and I would put you in a specific place, but it's like if they're just strangers to you and they're not familiar with your work or who you are,
Yes.
I think now they're pitting you against all the other white dudes.
Yeah.
Right, and they're like, well, let's see how this guy does it, not knowing your rhythm, the way you talk, because you talk specific. Yeah, like that, kind of talking.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Oh boy, I'm gonna kill myself. But no, I think you're right. They have no idea who you are, and you come in, and I sound like a weirdo.
You think you sound like Barry White or some shit?
No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. They're like, "Who's this queef?" And then I'm not a good actor on top of that, so they go, "Get him out of here."
Yeah, it's because I went through the same thing. The things that I'm getting now are people because they
know who you are.
They know who I am and
Right.
what I bring, and also the baggage that I bring in many ways. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They know the whole thing, so they're
Yeah.
just like, this is what we want for this specific thing. But it's like, when back in the day when I was just auditioning for shit and no one knew who the fuck I was, or even after Mad TV, because the industry didn't watch it, so they had no idea who I was really. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it was like, it's hard and it's heartbreaking. I know, because you put in the work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wouldn't give up on it. Was what I'm saying.
I don't also have a lot of interest in it. What am I going to be in Breaking Bad? Like I would do Curb because I
Yeah.
love Larry David.
Yeah,
that would be cool. Or like It's Always Sunny or The Office, something like that would be fun.
Yeah,
But I'm not going to be in the next Scorsese.
how do you know though?
Ah,
I love when people say that. Why? Why are you smiling?
No, I mean I get it. Like if it's just not of like if you're not that interested in it, if it's not a passion of yours. I think it's always for you.
Yeah, you want to act, and you're good at it. You're killing in Sex and the City. My lady watches it. The show's terrible, but you're. Everyone says that. It really is bad. Like the original was so good. I loved it.
Right?
And now it's almost like my lady has a theory that it's all AI written.
That's not a terrible
that checks
theory.
out.
Yeah.
You think it's AI written?
The writing is so bad.
Yeah.
That I think it's AI, or she thinks it's AI.
Well, I want to throw my because I've never seen the past or the future.
Oh, the old one was killer.
Yeah, I never saw the old one. Right?
It's wildly offensive now if you watch it.
Is it?
Oh my God, there's one where she's like, "I kissed a black guy." It's very 90s.
Yeah. Because it's the one show that I read the dialogue, and I don't know what really any of it means.
Right.
Right. So then I'm in a spot like, I guess I'll try it this way.
Yeah.
Because and every time I do it, like a rehearsal, I could see them going. Right. So then they tell me how to say it.
Right.
Almost.
They're like, don't be funny.
Yeah, not a line reading, but it's just like just be more real about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then that way I can do it. But it's like it's one of those projects where I go, I can't make a choice here because I don't know what it even means.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I totally get that. When I look at a script, I don't know what they want me to do. I have to get someone to tell me what the motivation is. I'm so bad at it. Yeah, I can't get it through the script. I'm horrible at acting in every facet.
Yeah. But here's what you'll find though, because I think that you could do it. Okay, I'm not making you do it.
All right.
But also, what I'm gonna also say is that you are, to be a white guy. To be as young as you are, right?
Yeah.
And I would say this about Sam as well. To break through in this competitive market, you have skills beyond the norm. Okay? There's something about you that's interesting.
Wow.
Okay? I really do believe that.
This is heavy.
Right? And I know you don't like real talk.
No.
If it hurts.
The compliments are weird.
Yeah, but I'm going to be real for a second.
Oh, God. Go back to imitating me.
What? Put the glasses down.
Can we get back to her labia?
No. I'm not. Let's be real for a second.
All right.
Because I want to get invited to your next wedding.
I would love to have you there.
Yeah. But can you just look at me right now and just no, don't do that.
All right, I'm
It
looking.
hurts when I do it. When I'm giving you a compliment and you make a face like this, it hurts.
All right,
It hurts
all right.
me, right?
Okay.
What I'm saying though is that it's a rare thing.
I'm listening. Just spit it out, will you?
I will.
Spit in my mouth.
Yeah. And it's such a competitive market.
Sure.
That I look at you and Sam. I think I look at Taylor Tomlinson, Sam's ex.
She's very talented.
Very talented. There's certain white guys. Trevor Wallace is another one. Where I go, you guys are just something extra is going on, and there's something extra special.
You sound like a white supremacist. White people, I love them. There's something special about them.
Yeah, and there's just something about you that. So what I'm saying though is that I think that if with the right part, you would knock it out of the park, and then, you don't know this yet, but what's cool about acting is. People that watch shit like sex, they don't necessarily watch stand-up or podcasts.
That's true.
Right?
That is true.
So it's like sometimes I'll walk around and people will go, I love you on Magnum PI, or I love you on Sex and the City, Reservation Dogs, Matt TV, or whatever, right? And it's like, it's just an extra tool to use to get more fans in.
Right.
And sometimes they'll come to my shows and go, we never got them to shows, but we love you on the show so much. You know what I mean? And we wanted to support, but we loved it, whatever. But my point is that you don't know. But I get what you're saying.
Okay.
All right, and you're special, and you're the best, and I love you so much. I think you're a great guy. What about me?
Okay.
Give me compliments. I like it.
Let me do you. That's the only
I'm
reason
fat.
you
I'm fat.
You only complimented me so I can compliment you back.
Yeah.
No, you're very funny.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on.
thank
Okay,
God.
let's go. We did it.
Woo!
What is that about comics that can't do it?
Well, it just feels weird.
I think it's a lot of
I
people.
can't even look someone in the eye.
Yeah.
You notice I'm going right down the middle here between you two.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be rude, but
And as he's doing that to you, I'm getting secondhand discomfort too. So I'm looking down and twirling this thing.
thank God. Okay, you
Wait,
get
so
it.
when I'm giving him compliments, he's deflecting it to you?
Yeah, I feel it. So then I just look down and twirl.
How did you feel when he was?
I was looking at George.
Oh wow!
No one was looking at you.
Yeah, no one was looking at me. And where were you looking?
I was looking at you, just accepting the compliments as if they were to me.
All right, why do you look like a pedophile mayor?
You look like a pedophile mayor. Dude.
Holy shit!
Oh, dude, that's hilarious, dude. You look strange, dude.
I am the mayor of pedophilia.
I'm trying to class up this joint.
right.
Come on.
No,
It
you
doesn't
look
look classy though. It looks creepy. Especially that color scheme. It's very like the red one. Trump.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's very Trump the scheme.
It's gubernatorial.
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 This is the first time I've tried the red, but it does look very much like you're running for office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, whoa, dude.
I mean,
It's
Go
the
any
same-
other person. It's the same scheme running.
All right.
Go do
Come
what?
on, come on. Anybody else running for office? It's always a red tie.
Yeah.
Go
Blue suit, red tie.
DeSantis. Try DeSantis.
Going to be
There
the
you
same
go.
thing. Same thing.
DeSantis red tie.
False?
100%.
Actually wears no tie.
No tie.
Dying
Oh,
about
and
that.
that's why he's going to lose.
Oh, you bastard.
He might.
He is.
Yeah, what about that RFK? How are you doing? That's the only impression I can do. Heroin addict.
Yeah.
Obviously, dad shot, uncle shot,
Yeah.
married to Cheryl Hines.
I know.
How cool is that?
That's insane.
So
Imagine if
cool.
she's the first lady. That'd be insane.
That would be insane.
What else is fun about him? He's ripped.
Super rich.
He's a hunky 69-year-old. He wears
Really?
jeans like an action star.
Yeah.
He's sick of the Ukraine war. I mean, he's got some ideas.
Got some ideas.
Yeah. I don't want to because I don't like getting into politics.
No, I mean neither.
There we go.
Yeah. But would you say
What? You like Yang?
yeah. But would you say you're in the middle?
Well, yeah, I'm a little this, a little that, because I think both sides are getting too crazy.
That's what
You
it is.
know,
Yeah.
like there's capital rioting, and then there's like if you say the wrong gender, you're going to go to jail or whatever. It's like, what are we doing here? Can't we just get along and hang out?
Yeah, the extreme sides have brought me definitely to the middle. I used to be a bleeding heart
Me too.
liberal.
And I think I'm still a liberal guy. We like the gay mayor, we like the weed. We like the
Women's right
Joke.
to choose.
I love abortion.
I love abortion.
Yeah.
Paid for a few.
How do you feel about like Mexicans coming into the
Have
country?
you always paid for your abortion?
Always, I'm a gentleman.
Oh, that's really sweet.
Oh yeah,
How many have you paid for? Be real.
3.
Have you really?
Yeah.
2 only.
Oh.
You.
You did not pay for either.
Oh, reversal.
But the worst part is you went on a podcast and said you did.
Oh, lying.
Double reversal.
Double
Yeah.
reversal.
Double reversal. I went.
Wow.
Whoa, dude, you can't catch me. I'm elusive, dude. Fuck, dude. I think, therefore I am. Who said that? Descartes.
Descartes.
Descartes said that in his meditations, correct?
Yeah, you got no. That's Marcus Aurelius.
No, in his meditations, he did the 13 meditations or whatever.
Oh,
he had.
13 meditation.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I think, therefore I am. So I think that's what makes a man. The awareness that you're alive,
Yeah.
and and the consciousness. No.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
You got to have the thoughts.
Yeah. Because right now I would never kill myself because I have just too much connection with the world and the people around me and relationships and all that stuff. So it's like
Have you ever tried to kill yourself?
No, because I've always had something to live for.
Wow, not a baby.
You son of a bitch.
I mean,
Yeah.
twice.
You're right, yeah. But there's always something to, there's always like,
What?
Oh, that's the trash. It's
oh my God,
Jesus.
the fuck is-
God, I thought,
that
that
was
was
our-
the white supremacist coming in.
or the ghost of our fetus. We're here, mommy, daddy, bastards. Yeah, but I've always had. Have you ever thought about killing yourself?
Nah, not my cup. I like life. I mean, I've been sad. I get depressed, but that's the part people forget is you're supposed to get sad every now and then. Everybody wants to be happy all the time and take a pill, and why isn't it all working out? It's like, well, you got to have the ups and downs.
Yeah. Even as like being a successful person as you are now, you get depressed. What do you get depressed about?
It just hits you, and you start wallowing in it, and then you start thinking about stuff, and it compounds and compounds.
Wow.
You can't get out of it.
You can't get out of it. Yeah,
But it will pass. You got to remember that. It'll always pass.
Yeah.
Then the good will pass, too.
You're right. I mean, a couple of months ago, I was going through some stuff, and you guys reached out, and thank you so much. But I just didn't think that it would pass.
Yeah, it feels
It was
like it won't.
fucking dark, dude. It was a dark time. I'm like, oh, I'm fucked. You know
It's
what I
like
mean?
a bad trip. You're like, this will never end.
Yeah, and my sponsor would call me and go, "Dude, it's gonna pass. I promise." You know, everyone would say it, and then it just does. I mean, things change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, but it's like you adapt. But it's like it's almost made me happier in a weird way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, that I survived it or whatever.
Right.
Comments.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying not to read that shit.
Yeah.
Right. Because it spins my whole day. Or it just switches my day around.
It's amazing. It's amazing that someone. I mean, I almost want to send them money. That's how good they are at like nailing my insecurities.
Yeah.
It's so amazing.
What are your insecurities?
I'll tell you
That
things-
somebody can comment on that's going to hurt your feelings.
I'll tell you. Number one is I'll tell you things that don't hurt. People say that I fuck dogs. That doesn't hurt me. Like there's certain things. like
Me too. It doesn't hurt me.
It doesn't hurt
that
me.
I smell like shit. I fuck dogs.
Yeah.
Like Tom and I used to have jokes that I was like the most racist comic in America. So that kind of is not on the radar because I know that whoever's typing it is a fan and they're trying to make a joke.
Yeah.
What really fucking bothers me is when someone, and it happens so much, is they whittle me down to a guy that has one bit and just is an alcoholic who takes his shirt off. Because I clearly I'm working on my fourth special. Clearly I'm more than that.
Yeah.
And I know it's not true, but man, I remember, I can tell you different times I read that specific comment where like, you mean the fucking hack that just takes his shirt off and gets drunk on stage? And I go, yeah, I can see how you see that.
Yeah.
but it's not accurate. But like that one fucks me up.
I have the same
He
exact
has
thing.
the exact same thing.
Because people go, like, God bless Bob Saget.
Yeah.
But he would always, whenever I would run into him, he goes, hey, it's the naked guy. The guy, or he would say, the guy that needs to get laughs by getting naked.
Yeah.
Right? And it used to hurt my soul.
Oh, it's the hardest I've ever laughed. Do you remember me sending you that Nest Cam video?
No. Oh, yeah, from your house.
The hardest I've ever laughed.
Yeah, when you get naked, I laugh too.
The hardest I've ever laughed. My girls and I are getting ready to go to school. Leanne, everyone's in the living room. Leanne was really good friends with Tiffany Haddish's grandmother.
Yeah.
So they used to work at Lowry's together. So Leanne knew of Tiffany way before anyone, like, because she worked with Miss I forgot her name, grandma's name. So I said, hey, we're doing Goddamn Comedy Jam. I said, you got to see Tiffany. Tiffany really kills it. And she goes, really? And we play Tiffany, and the girls are sitting there, and the girls, it's very moving. Tiffany murdered.
She murdered it.
And so we have tears in our eyes. It's that moving. And then I go, all right, let's go to school. And then Bobby Lee's next. And I go, oh, wait, Bobby's up. Hold on. We should watch Bobby. Bobby's very funny. And you start getting naked, and I can't stop laughing. I'm crying. And I go, he's taking his dick out. His dick's in the, oh, my God. And Leanne's like, girls. And they're like, is he naked, Mom? And they're little girls at the time. And I'm like, and I can't stop laughing. It was the hardest laugh, and I went to the Nest Cam and I grabbed me laughing and sent it to you.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yeah, but everyone could do that. Like there's a way to whittle down anyone's act.
Yeah.
And regurgitate it to them that's going to hurt their feelings.
Yeah.
I mean, by the way, we could do it to the best comics. I won't, because that's not what I do.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. I saw. I'm going to try to speak in code so that no one can find what I'm talking about. But I saw a woman who you could say
Whitney Cummings.
No.
Okay.
No.
I love this game.
And she posted a picture of herself in a bikini, and she doesn't have what society deems as the perfect body. Okay.
Ooh.
And so I read the comments, and I was like, I'm curious. That's really putting yourself out there. I very seldomly actually put myself out there. I think I'm like, I don't put pictures of my daughters on my feed. If they end up in a story, that's fine. But I don't do that because we had some legit issues with just horrific human beings. And so I don't do that with my girls too much at all, really. So but I stay out of my comments because I just don't need it. I don't need it. I'm having a great day. I look at my comments the way I look at a scale. What the fuck? Why am I going to look at that and ruin my day?
Yeah.
Like I'm in a good mood. I feel good about myself. If I get on Twitter, I go to verified, and because anyone who's verified is a real person.
Yeah.
And they're not going to say anything shitty, and if they do, maybe I need to hear it, right? So so I go into this woman's comments and I start reading them, and they're all very, very positive. And then I read the negative ones, and the negative ones said so much about the person leaving it that it was so clear to me.
Yeah.
That I saw that and I went, oh, that's a 9th grade boy who just isn't happy with himself.
Yeah.
And then the ones that were great were, you see, like the ones that really affected people were, there was an overweight widow, and she said, my husband's passed, but I wish I had been brave enough. He had asked me for a long time to wear a bikini. He said he loved what I looked like, and I didn't. And I wish I had your bravery to show my body, because he's no longer with us, and I'll never get the opportunity to wear a bikini. It was so it's like the comment sections, and then there's obviously a bunch of yes queen and go girl and fire. And those ones, there's so many of them. At a certain point, it's almost like white noise. You're commenting more to let everyone know you're a good person. But the heartfelt ones, but the negative ones were so shitty that I was like, fuck. I used to not care at all. When Tom and I started fat shaming, I was like oblivious. And I would read comments that were making fun of me that were so fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like when our fans used to fuck with us, I'm saying, I ended up reading the comments and crying laughing. I remember at one point someone said, phrase Brent Crystals or whatever, they'd fuck my name up. Brent Crystals says at least once a day. And I read up to that point, and I swear to God, I said, ma'am, can I get some mayonnaise? And his line was, ma'am, can I get some mayonnaise? I swear to God. And I started laughing so fucking hard.
Wow.
Yeah, and so, but I stay out of the comments. Leanne will read everything. Leanne reads everything.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, but she's a fuck. She's like, she doesn't give a fuck.
Look, I wanted to ask you earlier, when Leanne ripped the cord from your video games and said, this is done, were you done?
Yeah, I've never played a video. I mean, I got a Switch this summer, but over the summer, I got a Switch, but I haven't really played it. I started playing Tiger Woods, but I couldn't really figure it out because video games have changed so much. You need to have an internet connection.
I played it all wrong with you.
What do you mean?
I should have done a Leanne way early on.
What about another one?
Yeah, that is true.
Leanne's a bad bitch.
She is.
She that fucking woman.
But I think if we had kids, then it's an issue.
Yeah.
I mean, no offense. I'm just saying, if I'm playing video games and there's kids running around and you're doing everything, I think that you have every right to pull the cord.
Got it. Okay.
Right.
I see.
But we don't have no kids.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but okay, so I'll flip it back to you and give you.
Oh, flip it back, dog. What's up?
Unsolicited.
Go ahead, man.
So what about? This is gonna sound crazy, but what about starting a garden, like a real thing?
I've always asked you that.
Because you love farming up.
You keep laughing.
Okay.
A lot.
All right. So hey, pal. Hey, pal. Check it out, Bert. Pal. Hey, pal.
Yeah, pal.
All right. So let me tell you something. Okay.
I love
know-
lawyer Bobby Lee.
Let me just say something to you. Okay? Stop fucking doing this. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. What I'm saying is, it's just not a farming simulation, right? Okay. You build things. You fight monsters. You fish. There's so many other things there.
Who's that girl you keep giving gifts to on the
Right now, I'm giving gifts to Maru because I want her to be my wife.
So wait, hold on. So there's.
It's an RPG. It's an RPG.
Why are you looking at him? What's an RPG?
Because he knows what RPG means.
What's RPG?
Role playing game.
Yeah, but so okay. So
you make clothes.
This is the game it sounds like.
Okay.
So you're in bed with Kalila, and then all of a sudden your alarm goes off. You're like, fuck, sun's up. I got to go start my game. And you put on your overalls, and you put on your virtual goggles, and you just start milking cows. And
Just so you know.
That's the game.
Oh, this is so less interesting than I thought it would be.
No, look at that.
So less interesting.
Oh, I thought you actually could like see yourself pulling corn up.
You do. You do. This right here, let me say something right here. All that stuff that this guy has, you have to build. You put the ground down because when you first start off, right, Gilbert?
hard.
It's just you have nothing. It's
Dirt.
just trees.
Just dirt.
So wait,
Yeah.
wait. So this seems so like.
What?
So you just walk around and like get on a horse and then walk into this field and.
No, no, it's not just that, bro. You have to plow. You have to put fertilizer down. You have to plant crops. You know what I mean?
But have you maybe if you tried doing that in the real world, you didn't.
I don't have. Listen, I live in.
No, but maybe get a piece of land
I
and
live-
then wake up every morning and go out and farm. Maybe you like farming.
I
People
think
like
I enjoy
people
farming.
like farming.
He doesn't like sunshine.
I don't like sunshine.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I get my sunshine from here.
Maybe like a.
Do you have a tanning game you do? I mean, this sounds. I know that I sound like the guy. I sound like the guy that I was when the internet came out, and I was like, okay, so you're telling me one day I'll get my groceries on the internet, and then my buddy's like, yeah, that's how that'll work, and I'll be like, okay, and then I'm not going to movies anymore. I'll just go watch it on my TV. Okay.
Why didn't you play golf when you were playing Tiger Woods? You played Tiger Woods,
Can I
right?
tell you what's crazy? Can I tell you what's crazy?
Yeah.
Is I played Pebble Beach.
Okay.
And on the third hole, I stopped and I went, I've played this course before.
See?
And my dad goes, what? I go, Dad, oh my God, I've played this course hundreds of times.
Yeah.
I know where to lay up. I know where to hit.
Yeah.
This is,
It
Dad, I
gave you
practiced.
the edge.
Yeah, because I played it so much on Tiger Woods that on the back nine, on I think maybe 14, I drove the green because I knew you could drive the green over the trees. And I told the caddy, who's only played it in real life, his name's Slick or something. I told him, I said, I think this green's drivable. And he said, it's not. I said, with a little bit of tailwind, it's drivable. You just got to go over those trees. He goes, no, you can't go over those trees. You won't make it. And I said, I think I can. And it was an obnoxious thing. So if you go to drive a green, you have to wait until that party's off the green. So you're actually kind of holding people up. So everyone teed off. And he said, I think it's whole. I think it's. I can tell you exactly what it is. I think it's hole 15, and so, and so I fucking waited. I waited and I drove the fucking green. And he goes, I've never seen anyone drive the green here. And I said, I drive the green here all the time. This is my shot. This is where I make up strokes.
Yeah.
I will say this about his knowledge about farming and mahogany trees and sturgeon fish. His knowledge of everything is pretty impressive. Post-apocalyptic, that
Yeah.
could really come to good use.
Yeah, if we are in apocalypse, and
Yeah.
that is insane that Bobby would be the most useful man in apocalypse because all he's been doing is farming virtually.
Yeah.
That
He
is
knows how to extract caviar or like everything
Yeah.
from the game.
You make caviar in the
at
game.
a sturgeon.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
make, I guess do a sturgeon roe, and I make caviar out of it in these barrels. Okay,
So cool.
I know how to see.
Wine.
Yeah,
Do you know what would be
Have you-
cooler?
yeah.
Is if you really made caviar.
that would be cool. That would
So
be
cool.
One day.
They argue. It's argued that the best part of caviar is not virtually making it; it's actually eating it.
That's true.
It's like
And Paulie goes, "Dude, open for me in Vegas," and I only had like 3 minutes. I had just started doing stand up, and I couldn't get laid. I was an incel, right? So I couldn't fuck. Nobody wanted to fuck me.
Wait.
Even prostitutes.
Oh, not the incel like the kind we know that like
No,
hate
those
women,
kind-
want
that kind.
murder.
Yes. Shoot up a school. Yeah, that kind. Okay. Yeah.
So you had that
I had drawings and
bubbling.
plans. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was angry. You know what I mean? It's like, because I just thought there's no way I can't get it.
Yeah.
You know, I've asked girls out and they nothing. Anyway, let's
Were you a virgin, or you just couldn't?
I wasn't a
like,
virgin,
past
no,
that?
but like, I was like, trust me, I couldn't
It just
get
wasn't.
normal women.
Even with stand up, was it not going?
No,
well?
that's when.
Okay.
So, yeah, well, Paulie met me right before I could get it.
Got it. Yeah.
Right, and so
He saw your potential.
he
Yeah.
saw my potential. Like, yeah, I mean, brah, you're not an incel, you know what I mean, or whatever. I was like, I think I am. You know what I mean? That was that kind of conversation. So anyway, I opened for him in Vegas, and so all the La Jolla Comedy Store waitresses put all their stuff in my room.
Why?
Because they are like, Bobby's open, because all the La Jolla Comedy Store waitresses were like, let's go to Vegas to support Bobby.
Oh. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So they, like 3 of them or 4 of them drove up there, and they didn't have a room, so they were all staying in my room, right? But I kept telling them like, this is my opportunity to get laid, right? And they're like, you're not gonna get
All
laid.
these women staying in your room, supporting you, going to Vegas to support you.
Yeah,
None
yeah.
of them wanted to fuck you.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, there's no way.
Just emotional.
There's no way. But they had all my shit in my room,
Yeah.
and they're all partying and stuff, right? So I'm not. I mean, obviously they have some things, but like their boots. Anyway, watch this story. So after the show, Paulie's show, I meet these other two girls, and they were at the show, and they're like, "We think you're funny," and I go, "This is it, my opportunity, two, right?" And then they brought. Eventually, we went to my room, and they go, "Can we tie you up?"
Oh, yes, they asked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I go, So they tied me up with a belt, a towel, a bunch of different things.
The waitress's bags, they were just going through looking for scarves.
They stole,
Wait, did they tie you to the bed?
yeah, the posts.
And your legs?
And they stole some of the waitress's stuff and they ran out of the room. And then by the time I got free,
No.
yeah.
I would have just stayed stuck so they know, like, hey, I didn't do anything.
Oh, that
that's
is
a
a
good
good
point.
point.
Looks like
That's
you
really
know, it looks like you set
you
it
don't
up.
understand the panic that I felt. It was like,
How quickly did you know from like did it turn from sexy to alarm of like I'm not getting laid?
no, there was no sexy. I mean, they tied me up and they would just run and then they just ran out.
Wait,
Oh, it
but
was
I have
aggressive?
A question.
Yeah,
I have
very
a question.
aggressive.
Was there any making out before?
No,
you
nothing.
Why did you agree to being tied up?
Because
then?
I don't know what tied up. I think because when you're an incel, right, and a girl goes, "Let me tie you up," you don't know the rules.
Please do.
What? Like there was no manual. There was no internet back then.
This is a scam that these girls run.
Yeah,
They knew.
I wanted to
exactly.
Google if I could Google, like, you know what I mean. What are the procedures of tied up?
Yeah.
Meeting a stranger. Maybe Google would teach
Yeah,
me.
you gotta
but,
get your safe words out there.
right, I remember going to Paulie then afterwards and then explaining. The one of the waitresses cried because they stole her boots.
Oh.
And she cried, and it was like I remember the whole thing.
Wait, how did you get out? Like,
I just forced one of them out and then untied something. I forgot how they tied me up, but they tied me up in a way where it was like really tight. And I remember it hurting. And I remember
Chris Angel came by his room. And taught him to get out. He was down in the
it
showroom.
was Crusade. No.
Mind freak.
Yeah, and I remember like the elevator closing, and I almost got to them, but then it went down. Yeah, like it was like that.
Whoa.
I got out fast. You know what I mean? But it was. Doc.
Doc.
If you're sick, you need a doctor. Get Doc.
Cough, cough.
Cough. Anyway, guys, I love ZocDoc because, normally, over the years, I've wanted to see a doctor and stuff. I didn't know where to call or who to call, but now there's an app.
right, and where you can actually read real
Reviews.
reviews from real people who've seen this exact doctor, and I think that's what's most frustrating, or what kind of like puts people off from even getting or seeking the medical help they need. It's hard to find the right doctor.
We do it for food. We do it for other things. This is a brilliant idea. Before you book any brunch, you pour over lists and lists of reviews. So why not do the same when you're looking and booking a doctor's appointment? With ZocDoc, you can see real verified patient reviews to help find the right doctor in your network and in your neighborhood.
After all, finding the right doctor is just as, if not more, important than finding the right plate of eggs Benedict. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree 100%.
On ZocDoc, you can find every specialist under the sun, whether you're trying to straighten those teeth, fix an achy back, get that mole checked out, or anything else. ZocDoc has you covered.
It's a free app.
ZocDoc is a free app that shows you doctors who are patient reviewed, take your insurance, and are available when you need them. Go to ZocDoc.com, find a doctor that is right for you, and book an appointment in person or remotely that works for your schedule.
Go to ZocDoc.com/Belly and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then start your search for a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/Belly. ZocDoc.com/Belly.
Your dating stories are really next level.
How has that not come out before?
I
You never
know.
even heard.
Well,
I never even told that story before. I don't know how I never told that story
Well, his
before.
next date might be another story he tells us. Another.
Or I have
story.
something to say. I'm going to ask you something. And I've never brought this up because this just happened. And I can even prove to you that it
God,
happened.
what happened?
I can't show it, but we broke up.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about that?
I was sad.
Okay. You did?
It was like it was kind of like the comedy community was. I at least was bummed to hear it.
was
But then
bummed.
I was happy to see. I checked in on you guys afterwards. It's
I
still
know
getting
you did.
along, still cohabitating, kind of still sleeping in the same bed. Is that still going on?
No,
No, no,
no,
no,
no,
no.
no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no,
No, no,
no,
no,
God,
no,
no,
no.
no, no.
I think that was the
No,
last
no,
time
no,
I
no.
checked.
No, no, no,
Okay.
no, no, no,
Last
no,
time
no,
we,
no, no.
yeah.
All right.
So anyway, I'm on the dating apps, and doing all right,
Yeah.
Crushing.
Yeah.
crushing it. Yeah, not crushing it, but I've met a couple people.
This is a big turnaround. I listened to the Harlan Williams episode today, and
Oh, you
that
did?
was when you go, I'm never.
Yeah,
Never gonna happen.
Never gonna go on a date. That was only 5. That was 5 weeks ago.
It wasn't that long ago.
Like
Yeah.
3 weeks ago. Yeah.
And so never. Okay, so which one are you? Raya, obviously.
Oh no, that's dead zone.
Why?
I've never matched with. I matched with one girl, and I like her, right? And I don't know if this is real or not, but I set up a date for her this Sunday. But then she said she's sick today. She texted me she's sick, and she said I might have to pass on Sunday. So I don't. I think
Yeah.
that's
fair. That's
no. Is that fair or am I being?
No one gets
bamboozled?
sick. I'm sorry. This like
Thank
when
you.
people.
Thank you.
No one gets sick. Like
So I'm being bamboozled.
sick is 70% of the time a lie. I would go even 80.
So that's what I felt.
Yeah.
But I like her.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway, but there's another match that I got a couple of days ago, and I don't. So because she's messaged me, so I don't want to. This is already gonna.
You don't wanna
This is
sabotage
already
the
gonna
date.
sabotage it. Me even talking about it, but so every once in a while I'll get like somebody that like will match. I guess on Hinge they'll like you, and I have that thing where they'll just show you all the people that like you.
Right.
Right, and then
yeah.
you go if you like them, you
You pay
match.
extra to like see
I
who already
see
likes you. Okay.
all in all the waiting apps, dating apps. I see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'll spend the booster, all that money.
Okay.
There's booster. Do you
Don't
know
waste
that?
your time. Yeah.
Do you know that there's boosters?
On
And it's
Hinge,
bullshit.
What does
What
the
does it
booster
do?
Like on Tinder, there's a booster where you won't get a match for days, and then you do the booster, and then you'll get I'll get 200 matches.
Wait, why?
That seems so rigged.
It's rigged.
That's so rigged.
It's so rigged. It's basically your profile is seen more, but I feel like your profile is never seen.
So
if
they
you don't
just
do a
hide it
booster.
otherwise.
It feels like that.
More.
They
Yeah.
hide your matches.
Because they can't just generate matches for you out of nowhere. It's getting seen more.
Yeah.
It's getting seen a lot more.
Oh wow. Okay.
I mean, it's literally from 1 a week to 200 a day. So you know what I mean?
What's
and they're
the-
$150 for like a 24-hour,
$150?
for like a 24-hour cycle.
Good business.
It's a good business model. In fact, I can even prove to you now.
Jesus.
Let's try it now. So I haven't done. All right. So check this out. So let's try it now. This is fun.
Okay.
So this is Tinder, right? And I have literally no likes right now. 0, right? So I'm gonna go boost me, right?
Really not.
Boost. No, I'm not gonna do that. Hold on. I'm gonna do.
Boost me.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. Oh,
And the real people, they're not like bots.
I don't trust Tinder to not have bots.
I know. I feel like Tinder, I just haven't gotten over thinking it's the dirty app. It's the one that's like
It was the
for
first
hookups.
one,
It's the
yeah.
one where you.
But it's how him and I met. So
yeah, that's
No
how we
way.
met.
Yeah.
But
No
10 years ago,
way.
10
when
years.
Tinder
Tinder
was,
was
Well,
Good.
before Tinder got that reputation,
right.
then
Right.
it got sullied, and now I feel like that's crazy. We was met on Tinder.
yeah.
Didn't know that.
So I just got a boost,
Okay.
and I had all day I haven't had any matches,
Okay.
and I think it's being boosted. Hold on, let me just see it real quick. My boost.
How do you feel about this, Clara?
I feel so good about where we're at. And I like that he is, he hit the ground running. At first I was like, do I want to hear about this? Do I want to hear about this? But then he told me one story and it turns out like I do want to be a part of his life in all ways. And if this is part of it, then this is part of it.
Does it go both ways?
Yeah.
Hear about your life?
No, I don't tell him anything.
Well, I mean,
about me.
I'm gonna say one thing. There's this one piece of shit comic. I'm sorry. I'm not
He's
gonna say his
going
name.
after
'cause
her.
He's a loser,
Oh no.
right?
And I'm
And he
like-
texted me today. Hey, do you mind if I ask Kalila out on a date? Which is
podcast that brings us back together. And I would say was kind of the coolest part about starting the podcast was seeing each other every week, because before that it'd be, we're off shooting somewhere. It'd be like 6 months without seeing each other.
Yeah.
Hey man, how you doing out there?
Just download.
Still have those kids. So you guys are all best friends.
Still have those kids.
Still have.
Actually, funny enough, remember that Santa Ana wind that came through?
We lost one.
Took my 6-year-old. Yeah, it's good. And we started during the pandemic, right? So like fully locked down, no one's doing a damn thing, and it was good to see the homies, and also just like fucking socialize. You know what I mean?
It was.
Because Fauci,
Here we go again.
social distance.
You remember?
Yeah,
We had a big runner in the movie. Should we say it?
yeah, it's never gonna get made.
Yeah, it's not going to get made.
Yeah.
That our characters, they all are vaccinated, but everything that goes wrong in their lives, they say, must be the vaccine.
Right.
You know?
We'd be like on the run, and we finally like get somewhere, and we're like, fucking tired. How do we not catch that bus?
I used to be way faster before the vaccine.
I could have made it before the vaccine.
And I'm not saying it is the cause. It's just kind of interesting that we were faster before the vaccine. And we're not saying, but it's just interesting.
Paramount hated
Dude,
that.
that was the one bit.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
really loved everything. but
Yeah.
that was the one thing that they're like, very funny, guys. The vaccine bit we do not understand a little bit.
And by the
So they're
way,
anti-vaxxers. We're like, no,
Wow.
our guys are just dumb.
we're pointing out all the stuff. And what's super hilarious about like, hey, what's not okay and what is, Adam's essentially raped in the movie. Like he's tricked into giving a guy a hand job.
Yeah.
And to like stripping because he thinks it's like a job interview. And they're fully okay with that.
Yeah, they're fine with
And I'm
that.
like, what?
Yeah.
So is that funny? That's funny to you, but like questioning the vaccine in a dumb, stupid way is not funny. Like, what the fuck?
It was too topical.
It's ruining. That kind of sentiment is ruining comedy.
Yeah. Well, it's just interesting how we pick and choose, and you go, all right, so, okay, but why? Okay, great.
So if
Yeah.
we do end up making a new movie, we would need to write a new one. It would be all about the Israel-Palestine conflict.
Something we're super well versed on.
Something I learned a lot about a day and a half ago. And I feel like we are the guys to talk about it.
I've been just Googling the history of it because I don't understand. I don't want to talk about it, but my point is, I just let you know that I'm Googling and reading.
Very good.
I'm Googling and I'm reading history, and I still don't understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like thousands of years.
Yeah, I'm finding some
got the
really
floor.
cool, weird alt sites.
Wait, what is that video you sent me earlier
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
What do you mean?
of the Korean guy
He was
getting
a Korean.
saved by Jesus?
Yeah.
What was that?
Well, I send you like cringy Christian stuff all the time because I know it would
Sends me
bother
like
you.
hardcore Christian, like church shit all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one Korean guy, he basically goes in front of like the female pastor, and he was like, "My son." What does he say? Like, I need to be saved. My son has no brains, but the son is autistic.
Yeah.
And explain the rest, Bobby.
And then she goes, well, I'm going to deliver you from that. So she starts praying. And then
Show the
he does like
video.
a demonic, thing.
What
the kid does?
What is that?
No, the man does.
Oh shit.
And then he falls on his back, and I thought, I wish he died. That'd be funny. You know what I mean? But he didn't. But it was such an uncomfortable video. I always send her like cringy kind of.
Wait, look,
I get a lot of weird stuff from being in the Righteous Gemstones, which we play like evangelical
Oh my God, yes.
preachers. So
Yeah.
people send me crazy shit all the time.
this might be right up your alley then.
Was this a religion that you were?
I have no
getting into?
religion.
The
I have no-
Moonies?
No, but you said you went through a religious phase.
yeah.
Spiritual.
Spiritual.
Oh,
It's different, dude.
Oh,
That's when he fucked the earth.
Now it's making sense. Yeah.
your mom, your parents like religion hopped, right? They tried out different ones.
My mom was Jehovah's Witness, and then a Mormon, and I was baptized Mormon, and then they became atheists.
Yeah.
So we didn't really believe. It's under Christian Nightmares.
Cool site.
It's a good Instagram handle. But yeah, I mean, but I've always kind of believed in God. You know? How about you? No. I love Tony Cavallaro. I mean, I've known him for so long.
Yeah.
I just
Great
yeah,
guy.
it was his birthday the other day.
Yeah, he's the best.
Yeah.
And he's really helped me a lot. That guy.
Yeah, he's the best.
He's the best. Yeah.
He's such a positive.
Can we get the video because it's dead space. I don't like it.
Sorry, I'm trying to find it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's getting weird.
we have to go on and on about Tony Cavallaro,
Yeah.
And just how much we like him. And
who never helped me.
I don't like
Okay.
this. I don't like
I
this.
don't like it.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy. I
By
don't
the way,
like it.
he is
Here we
great.
go. Here we go. Here we
Start
go.
in the beginning.
Start from the beginning.
This guy rocks.
Oh, let me restart it.
This is a different angle.
No, it's the same one, I think.
Oh yeah, here we go. Rewind.
Blake, can you move the
that.
fuck back?
I want to renounce a generational curse. My child is autistic, and he has no brains at all. Like we've tried everything, and I've gone through deliverance before.
That's how they say it
and
in
it's just
London,
so hard
though.
to break this curse.
Australian.
God is breaking this
what I said.
generational curse right now.
I hope he's autistic
Thank
in the
you,
way he
Jesus.
can
Oh my
just
God.
count.
Bobby
really fast.
commented on
Power
it.
is here right now. It is oh
my God,
for your
Bobby.
deliverance and your
What?
family's deliverance. I break every generational curse off of you, off of this whole family. And I detach Billy and you from what you spoke. I declare every spirit attached, every spirit of witchcraft, every spirit of mental
Well,
illness.
shouldn't
He does a handstand almost.
Yeah. He was like,
Then
"It's too much,
boom.
it's too much."
In Jesus' name.
he
One.
breaks his neck?
Yeah.
2,
Kind of packing.
3.
Then if he had died right there, it'd be so funny. If he
Hallelujah.
was dead right now, just.
It broke all the curses.
Told ya.
I don't
Yeah.
know what's wrong with this. This seems like
Normal?
up and up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like my
checks out.
childhood
Yeah.
church.
What's cool about it is like kind of a pretty banging crowd. Everybody was super into it.
You rocked the house.
Yeah, he rocked the house.
And the commitment level of that guy. Dude. I mean, I think you and I could do it.
Yeah,
Could you think?
I think so.
I don't
maybe.
know. The
The handstand was
The
wild.
neck, there's like 4 extra vertebrae
Yeah,
just showed
yeah.
up. I don't know. But I to take a different angle here,
Always.
Oh, okay. This guy.
I like that. I hate that if he truly believes what she's saying.
Well, he does.
And he goes into that emotional fucking contortion.
Yeah.
That breaks my heart because she is just a liar.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh shit, man.
No, but it's,
Yeah, but what I mean, it's like if you tell yourself something over and over and over again, it's becomes real to you, and
Yeah.
that's what I would have to think that woman believes that what she's saying is true.
Yeah.
And he really believes his son has no brain.
He does believe his son has no brain.
His son's
Hero.
His son's in the audience going, "I have a brain."
Yeah.
yeah,
I hope his son is just like
wholly normal.
like
Yeah.
autistic in the way that like Rain Man could just count really
right.
fast.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, 36 matches just dropped on the floor. And he's like, you fucking idiot. He's like really good at, he's really
Yeah.
good at cards.
Yeah,
He's like, moron.
He couldn't beat him at Uno, so he went live with it. My son doesn't even have fucking brains. Fuck him.
Anything else you want to plug?
The tour.
We already did it.
out.
We fucking did it.
No, see,
They're there.
Bobby, this is where you fucking blew it because you stopped having us say every day.
Yeah.
It's like your fans don't want to hear us just list every city on the tour.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We already did that.
Already did those.
Atlanta,
We did
Georgia.
those already.
The one on the bottom
Here
line.
we're coming. We'll start.
Wait,
here
where are we
at-
playing in San Diego? Great theater, dude.
Yeah, November 18th, San Diego.
Civic
Then
Theater.
November 30th, we mosey on over to San Antonio, Texas. Sugarland, Texas, December 1st, December 5th. We're in Huntington, New York. December 6th, Newark, New Jersey. The 7th, New York City, Beacon Theater.
Boom.
December 8th, beautiful Parks Casino, Ben Salem, Pennsylvania. Tulsa, Oklahoma, the 14th to 15th, Kansas City, and the 16th, last and certainly not least, my home city, Omaha, Nebraska.
December's going to be a banger.
I might come to the San Diego and to hang out.
Oh, that'd be
That's
fun.
okay.
Okay. That'd be cool.
I want you there, Bobby. I want you there, and
Teasing.
Okay.
if you come, you can play me.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
I would love. Always
You
wanted to
just-
play.
Yeah, you just play me in the
Or do a
podcast.
live delivery.
Wait, this is your impression of me? Wait, why is one eye?
Well, anyway, let's
See?
move on.
He's dishing it out.
Yeah,
But he
yeah,
can't
I mean-
take it.
That's not good, Adam Devine.
Oh, that actually was good. That's a little offensive.
Give them a round of applause.
That was so